Hello everyone, thank you for connecting with me today. I'm still doing the Morgan-GREER Tarot in a Tin giveaway. Make sure you follow the rules in the description box below. When I reach 2,000 subscribers, then I will give away this lovely deck. She's sleeping right now, but she will be back in other readings. As always, thank you so much. Thank you for the likes, shares, comments, subscribes. Thank you for the personal readings. Thank you for the donations. Thank you just for reaching out, emailing me. I love connecting with everyone. Group therapy, can't get enough of it. You're awesome. Please keep in mind that these are general readings. We are here to learn and to grow and to ascend on our spiritual path. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Without further ado, let's get on to your general readings. Hey Gemini, welcome to August 2018. At the center of your reading, we have Temperance. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Temperance is about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's kind of has the duality quality of Gemini. Gemini is one of those dual signs, right? You're the lovers, the twins, split personalities. Oh, I love you guys. But Temperance is like, she's standing with one foot in water and one foot on land. She's pouring from one cup into another cup. So it's like kind of a yin-y, yang-y, a little bit of this, a little bit of that type of card. But this is about balance, moderation, patience. We have here the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card about, it can be, whenever it's upright, it's reconciliation, and we do have these beautiful lovers, right? So it's like a lover coming back from the past, and definitely with Mercury retrograde, with like everything retrograde. There have been a lot of people reconnecting with people from their past. I have been reconnecting with some friends, so it was just so unexpected. But it's a very sweet card. We can see in this deck, he is trying to kiss this girl, but because they have a history together, she's a little guarded, right? She's kind of turning away and doesn't quite trust him. So whenever it's reversed, it's kind of like you're going over some bad memories, so you might want to be patient with yourself through that process. You know, a lot of us are going through bad memories, or not through bad memories, through good memories and bad, because during these retrogrades, it's a review time, right? It's a review process. So you might be going over your past and not reflecting on the best of times. You might be getting impatient, waiting for someone to return from your past, but I'm getting it more of a bad memories type of thing. But Temperance, usually it's an angel. She doesn't have angel wings here, but I still see her as kind of a angel on your shoulder type of energy. So whenever you feel those bad memories come up, then just remember that you do have guardians around you. You do have your spiritual team who is going to protect you, and they're not going to... They're going to keep you safe, alright? So you're safe, even if those bad memories come up. The beginning and the end, what starts this cycle and what closes this cycle, is the Magician. The Magician is about, where my dog go? She got to tell me, everyone in the neighborhood, if they drop a pin. Nanook! Nanook! She's very good at letting me know when someone's here. And now we have the pit bull in the yard yelling. They have been so crazy, the dogs, with this eclipse. I think they feel all the emotion from the eclipse, and they're just kind of wild. The dogs, and we have coyotes in our streets. And they've especially been really crazy and like disoriented, poor babies. But like the wild and feral animals are going a little haywire. And it's caused our other dogs to go haywire. Anyway, the Magician is a card about self-belief, about your abilities, your skills, your talents. The Magician has all the tools he or she needs to create the life they want. It's about realizing what you want out of life and co-creating with God, with the universe, however you want to call it, that invisible higher power. But co-creating with outside forces to bring you that what you want, right? And with the Magician, this is someone who, he has all the skills, he has all the training, he has all the tools, so he has everything he needs to create what he wants. This might be a good time to make a vision board. This might be a good time to say affirmations, to journal about the things you want. It's interesting because we have the Six of Cups here, so it's like bad memories you might be experiencing, but don't let those bad memories block any of this manifestation progress. I've been totally been there, where I want like better things for the future, but then like the bad memories come in and it sort of it creates this vibration that's confusing to angels and to spirit guides, and so they don't know, like, do you want this or do you want your shitty past? I'm confused. You know? Because they don't understand the word don't, right? It's like, I don't want this. They just hear like, oh, this. Okay, I'll give them this. And especially if you have like a lot of feeling in it, right? They're all about like feelings, and that's how you vibrate on the law of attraction level. But I'm rambling. Forgive me. To clarify the Magician, you could also be dealing with an Aries. But we have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Prince of Cups reversed. Also could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, especially a Scorpio. But the Magician is someone who has all the abilities, who co-creates their destiny, captain of their own ship. They are the creator. They can make something out of nothing. The Three of Pentacles is a teamwork card, so if this is about your job, then this is about your ability to make, to create entirely new things, and that's like your part in the team, right? Like, this guy might be good at building things, but you're good at coming up with the idea, and this guy might be good at marketing and so on and so forth, right? But it takes a village to bring these ideas into action. I also want to say, I missed it, but I want to say I love his laser beams. So it's like you have this laser beam focus on what you want. And I'm noticing this infinity symbol, so that tells me it means like destiny and stuff to me. So, destiny and stuff. It's late at night. I always struggle with words during the Gemini readings, and I always feel like insecure because you guys are the gift of gab, and then I say things like infinity and whatnot, and destiny and such as. The Prince of Cups is a water sign, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. He is the knight in shining armor, the sweep you off your feet, roses, whining and dining, send you love poems, very romantic, kind of bells and whistles type of character. Whenever he's reversed, this is someone who is in love with love. He can also be a little moody. I don't say that with the other Prince of Cups, but because we have Scorpio here and it's like this like dark, mysterious purple, and the snake here, I definitely see some brooding energy. So you could this brooding person could be in your workspace, whether this is actually like someone you have a crush on or your partner, because usually with cup suits I do see it as sort of a romantic attachment involvement. But it could just be a coworker, someone you know, a friend or whatever. The Prince of Cups is someone who, because he's in love with love, he sends everyone flowers, right? So he might woo you and court you one week, and then the next week he's gone because he's had love at first sight with another girl, right? So it's kind of a superficial love. But he is looking for soulmates, but he doesn't always put in a teamwork with his soulmate, right? He's kind of expects love to be super easy. Trying to think of how to piece that together, but let's just keep it moving, because, yeah. But first, stay tuned until after this ad. What sets this wheel into motion, what is the cause of all of this, what gets this party started is the Seven of Wands. So this is a card about standing up for yourself. This is a card about defending your honor. I love this card, and he's very, like, graceful. It's like a dance, right, in this particular deck. He's very, like, I don't want to say a tango, but just look at his posture. It's very, like, dancey and dramatic, right? And all of these wands are coming at him, but he's got his wand, and he's like, nope, not today, sucker. I got you. I am zoning in on this fence in the back here. So you might be feeling like you're pushed up against a wall, your back's against a wall, and then all these people are coming at you, so you feel like you have to stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself, Gemini. You know who you are. You're the captain of your ship, right? You're the magician. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Judgment reversed. So we have two cards about lovers coming back from the past and reversed. So you're hoping for this or trying to miss this. You're trying to, like, dodge this. But let's start with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, I feel like some people, if you're single, they might be giving you crap about being single, and you're like, hey, I'm doing just fine. There's nothing wrong with being single. Shut up. The Nine of Pentacles is a card about single ladies. Don't need no man. I got the house. I got the car. I get my nails done. I don't need, you know, I don't need to put up with anything. You know, like a man is just a bonus, right? A love life is just a bonus. Whenever it's reversed, there can be some loneliness. There can be, like, wanting to not be single. I think for some of you, like, it's good you're sticking up for yourself, but I feel like for some of you, you are remaining single thinking, like, it's the best choice. Sorry. That it's the best choice when it might not be. Like, we are not an island made of stone. We do need people. It's not just about love. It's not just about sex. It's not just about money. It's also about, you know, if I cook, I need someone to take out the trash or do the dishes, right? If we are at the end of life, who's going to take care of me? Can my kids afford it? You know, stuff like that. So, safety in numbers type of energy. But I feel like you are standing up for yourself. And, you know, it's awesome to be single. I've been single for 100 years. I'm the most awesome person I know. But it does... Sometimes you can take it too far, become isolated and weird, and we do need people. We do need people to keep us humble. We need people to make sure we go to the doctor to get a checkup, and we just need people. So don't lose sight of that. Like, you need people as much as you need a home and a car and fine wine and, you know, getting your nails done. You need people as much as you need all of those material things. We have the Judgment reverse. The Judgment is a card about the rapture. Archangel Gabriel, he comes down and he blows his horn and he says, do you want to live in this hellscape forever, or do you want to come up to me and go to heaven with me? And so it's when we are faced with a calling, faced with kind of a time's up, time to go type of energy. We're called to do something, right? We're called to rise above. We're called to make a better choice and get out of... It's bringing something back up from the dead. So some people call it what am I saying? Reconciliation card. Almost said resurrection because Judgment. Hello. Bringing something back up from the dead. So some people call it a reconciliation card because it's bringing, like, resuscitating a failed relationship. So that might be for some of you. Maybe you didn't want to recess a failed relationship. And, you know, if you are dealing with this kind of character, I can see why. But that doesn't mean that you don't need someone. Just saying. But the Judgment card, whenever it's reversed, it's like we haven't ascended to that next level. We have stayed kind of in our comfort zone, right? It's sometimes we can stay in a place of misery because it's comfortable, because we know what to expect. If we surrender to God and we let Archangel Gabriel take us up to heaven, that's scary because we don't know what heaven is going to hold, right? And we just don't have all the information, so we don't know what it's going to be like on the other side. But this is a card about trusting God. I also say, because we have the horns here, that you need to listen to music, and not just the lyrics, but how it makes you feel. And that's going to guide you, that's going to give you signs. Angels are trying to give you signs through music right now. So, what's on your homework? What are you working through? You're working through the Ten of Cups. What a challenge. The Empress reversed and the Princess of Pentacles. So, Empress, you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. She is ruled by Venus. This is also, because I see it with the Princess of Pentacles, I feel like for some of you, maybe you feel like for a small few of you, I feel like maybe you're struggling with feeling like you don't have anything of value to offer anyone else. The Princess of Pentacles, whenever it's reversed, it's false promises, not offering anything of value. The the Empress reversed, she is the sexy mama card. She is fertile and abundant. She's ruled by Venus, so she's all about beauty and love and abundance. She does not worry about any sort of lack in her life because she knows that Mother Earth provides. We have an Earth here. She knows that the sun will rise, the birds will tweet, and, you know, everything is available to her. She has jewels. She has, like, fertility and abundance. This can also be a, for some of you, if you're trying to get pregnant, you may have trouble conceiving at this time. But, whenever the Empress, and she's the ultimate, like, divine feminine, right? She is pretty, sexy, good mother, good wife. She is sweet and creative and happy. So that's her best self. Whenever she's every woman. It's all in her. She's every woman. So whenever it's reversed, this is someone who, sometimes I can see it as like, if you're a woman, like not feeling as sexy, not feeling as womanly. So when it's paired with the Princess of Pentacles, you might be feeling like not as attractive right now, because if you feel like you don't have anything to offer of value, it's like the Empress is all about value. The Empress is all about like, I am valuable. Come to me, right? Worship me. So you might feel like, I'm hearing for Gemini men, sorry I got off the train, but I'm hearing for Gemini men that you feel like you have nothing to offer of value, like in the money sector, right? But I feel like even if you did, or even if you do, you might feel like women are gold diggers, or that you're surrounded by women who would only like love you for your money. Just kind of like seductress types, I guess. Even if it's not money, like I feel like some of you feel like someone's using you for status or prospects or opportunities, like for the wrong reasons. I'm sorry if you feel that way. I don't want you to feel that way. But you could definitely be dealing with a Taurus, because we have the Princess of Pentacles with the Empress. So this could be someone in your life who is not offering anything of value because they don't feel like they're at their 100%, but also because they don't feel as pretty. But it's interesting because it's paired with the 10 of Cups. So on an emotional level, you guys might be connected because the 10 of Cups is like happily ever after, happy family, Prince Charming saves the day, life is good, right? So there's usually a freaking rainbow in the cards. There's no rainbow here, but it still has rainbow energy. Anywho, so I feel like the challenge is realizing your worth or cultivating things of value, because there is emotional connectedness there. Let me know if that resonates. Let's move on to the bottom of the barrel. The worst it's going to get is the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is a card about planting your seeds to harvest. So this is about putting eggs in different baskets. Let's get some clarifiers. We have the Lovers reverse, that could be you, and the 8 of Wands. So I feel like you are talking a lot, networking a lot, asking a lot. Doesn't surprise me because, like I said, y'all are the gift of gab. Y'all are little talkers. Talky, Susie Talky, I don't know. But you're talkers. You talk a lot. So I think all of these, like, you know, I feel like asking around. I don't know what you're asking around for, but at the bottom you're asking around for things. Maybe asking around, like if you have a crush, asking like, do you think he likes me back? Or asking, if you're in a relationship, asking like a family member, you know, what's going on with him? Does he still love me? Something like that. And it's planting these little seeds. But we have the Lovers reversed. So you're not feeling at your 100% because the Lovers represents Gemini. But also, there could be a disconnect in a union, right? So you're either going through a funky period with your partner. You are single and not connecting with anyone. Like, you can't... I'm seeing, like, car cables or, like, an electrician with 2 wires. Like, the wires just aren't, like, latching together, right? So even if you're dating, it's, like, you're not connecting. And then, you know, if you... This might have been this Prince of Cups figure. You just weren't connecting. You just couldn't, like, zzz, get it together. I don't know, Gemini. Let's move on. I feel like... I don't know. Let's move on. Okay, so 8 of Cups is a card about overwhelmment. Okay? So, 8 of Cups... Funny. So, the, like, standard... thing is the 8 of Cups is walking away. So whenever it's reversed, it's kind of like coming back. And we have 6 of Cups reversed here, and then Judgment reversed right here. So whatever you want to come back is probably going to come back. And whatever you don't want to come back is probably going to come back. Maybe even this ex-lover that you didn't connect with. Because there's something that is missing. Like, there's something that hasn't been closed, that hasn't been wrapped up. There's, like, a level of ascension that you didn't go through that coming back to this is going to offer. But the 8 of Cups, this is a card about, I say emotional overwhelmment because we see all these cups, and I like it in this deck because it kind of explains the emotion of the card more. But in all these cups, you know, there's memories. So there's, like, good memories of the time you guys, you know, had a romantic dinner at that one place. And then there's bad memories of, like, that horrible fight you got in at Walmart when you almost killed each other, right? So there's, like, and the good memories, it's, like, bittersweet because the good memories you don't want to think about because they make you miss that person. The bad memories you don't want to think about because they make you hate that person. So we have this John Travolta figure crying over his cups because it's just too much. He's just too overwhelmed. Whenever it's reversed, it's like you're either letting go of that overwhelmment,
Like, it's not so much overwhelming anymore, but because we have it aligned with these two other cards, I feel like there's some sort of return that you might even not want. But I don't know, you have the star, so it's like maybe you do want it. Maybe it's like a return of the past that you weren't expecting. Like, you were thinking about some other, like, problematic ex, and then another ex shows up or something like that. And it doesn't even have to be an ex. I mean, it could be like friendship, work colleague. These are general readings, so take whatever resonates. It could just be a person in your life, family member, but someone is coming back, and it's going to be your wish. We have the star right here. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. The star is a card about hope and faith. It's also a card about healing. So it's like you had to come back to heal this situation for some of you. And you have to come back to heal the situation so you can be hopeful, to heal this situation so that you can have faith that the universe is looking out for you and that the stars are lining for you and that destiny is working on your side. Because the star is a card about destiny. It's a card about the stars aligning, right? It's like these planetary energies we're at the will of because they create this sort of magnetism within all of us. And so it's a card about divine timing, like things lining up, matching perfectly. The Eight of Pentacles is a card about working hard. It's like a craftsmanship card. Whenever it's reversed, I feel like I keep wanting to say don't try too hard this time. Just let it flow naturally. And we have two little let it flow angels here. The Aquarius is a water bearer, and she is pouring her cup into the water over this flamingo. They're both really pretty, aren't they? And then we have a cup pouring over here. Two, like, healing angelic energies. And so go with the flow and don't try to I just feel like you don't need to work so hard. When you have that spark, when you have that, like, ignition, yeah, that's the message I'm getting. I hope that resonates with you. The lesson that we're all learning, it is a Saturn lesson, so make sure you see where your Saturn is. Saturn is in Capricorn right now. It's so funny because Saturn is conjunct my Jupiter, and Jupiter is conjunct my Saturn right now. So it's like so crazy. But Saturn is a karmic planet. Whenever we have I say Saturn because we see Saturn up here. It's a karmic planet. It's a lot of, like, past life stuff, so also look at your nodes. But whenever the Ten of Wands is reversed, the Ten of Wands is a card about the finish line. You know, you're almost there. You have one more fight left in you. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Whenever it's reversed, it's like wanting to throw in the towel, not wanting to persevere. But I'm getting I'm going to butcher this phrase, but it's like a lot of people quit, like, right before they make it or something like that. There's a meme of, like, two people who are chiseling, like, digging for gold, and the top person gives up whenever he's, like, a foot away from the treasure, and then the bottom person keeps on digging, and he is able to reach the treasure faster because he didn't give up, right? So this is a card about don't give up, don't give up. Seven of Swords reversed, and we have the Seven of Cups reversed. I like both of those reversed because the Seven of Swords reversed is about transparency. It's about people it's about people being real with each other, not hiding anything. It's so hard to learn our lessons and to be with our lovers and to live our divine purpose whenever we're not honest with ourselves and with each other, right? It doesn't do any good. The Seven of Swords is a sneaky card. So whenever it's reversed, this is about, like, being open about your direction, being open about where you're going. And so you need to make that clear, and I think it's going to help you in this finish line, in this process of getting to the end. is to be, and this is about co-creation, this is about manifestation, this is about the magician, because we need to be clear with our angels about what we want and where we want to go. And I think it's a strong message because we have the Seven of Cups too, and the Seven of Cups, not unlike the Eight of Cups, is a card about each cup having different memories inside of it or different things inside of it. One cup could have jewels, another cup could have a beautiful angel, and then another cup could have a dragon, another cup could have a snake, right? So it's about having options too. But whenever the Seven of Cups is reversed, it's like you're getting clear about what you want. No more daydreaming, no more fantasy, putting it into action. You're also being clear about like you're singling out your options, you're narrowing down your options. The Seven of Cups can be about having options. It can be about playing the field. It can be about wanting to do a lot of things in life, right? So like, maybe I want to sell on Etsy. Maybe I want to write a novel. Maybe I will do this. Maybe I will do that. But whenever it's reversed, it's like no more maybes. You've narrowed down what you want to do, and you're being clear to the universe about getting it. And you might want to throw in the towel, but the more clear you are about what you want and the more narrow you get, I think that you know, I said you don't have to work, right? Like, you have done the manifestation process. Your magician is upright. Like, just be clear about what you want, and you don't have to work any harder. Doesn't mean you have to throw in the towel. It just means you have to let these angels help you to get what you want. Like, sometimes God has miracles that we could never dream of, but we try to micromanage him and do his work, right? So now it's time to let God do his work, and I think you will get all of your dreams. I want you to get all your dreams, Gemini. We have the star here. Go get your dreams by not working. No, by not working is hard, okay? I'm also getting a message because this is a card about craftsmanship and about doing something so much, so often, and so consistently that you can do it in your sleep. It's usually a card about this guy's chiseling coins, and he can like chisel the exact same replica with his eyes closed because he's just done it so much. So I'm also getting this message about breaking the rules a little bit, like going outside of your comfort zone. Didn't I say something about a comfort zone? Yes, here. Going outside your comfort zone a little bit, like you have done things the same way. You have replicated yourself the same way over and over again. So now it's time to sort of, it's time to take on a different muscle memory to challenge whatever muscle this is, whether it's in relationships, whether it's work, whether, you know, whatever it is. It's time to challenge yourself, break out of your comfort zone, and not do it the way you have always done it. You will get different results, and you may not even succeed your first time like you would if you replicated it. But you're not getting the fulfillment you need. You're not getting your wishes granted by doing it the same way. But as long as you're clear about your goals and narrow them down, you're good as gold. I love this reading for you. Let me know if you loved it too, Gemini. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Bye. I love you.